I'm Harris Chalmiers. I'm the president of McNally Smith College of Music, and I have with me Dave Olson, who is the assistant chair of the Music Business Division, and Charles Gehr, who's a faculty member in the Music Business Division and also the drummer for an excellent Twin Cities band called Mink. And it's a pretty interesting time to be involved in the music business. And students who are aspiring to make a life in music, a lot of them are choosing to study business, and a lot of them, fortunately, are coming to our program. I know you're developing new curriculum, new courses, specifically some new online courses that are going to be rolled out this summer. Mm-hmm. So, maybe first of all, tell us, why would you recommend students think of McNally Smith as a good place to study music business?
Well, let me reiterate immediately what you said about being a great time to be in the music business. The music business is going through seismic changes, and as some of my favorite people like to say, where there exists chaos, there exists enormous opportunity. So if you really know what you're doing and you grasp what's happening, the opportunities are astounding. At McNally Smith, I think what I like the most about McNally Smith is the cooperation, not only between business department members, but between all of the various departments as well. If you're in the business department here, you will also work with people in the performance department, and you will work with people in the technology and engineering department, and you'll work with people in composition. And
can you tell us about the new courses specifically that are going to be offered online?
Music economics, which is a broad overview that if you want to be in the music business, these are things that you need to know. You absolutely need to know about general business structure. You need to know about copyright and publishing and intellectual property, the value of master recordings, the value of song copyrights. You need to know about record contracts, and you need to know how performing rights organizations work.
Artist management and record labels, independent record labels class. I'd like to talk about the record labels class first, because that class is more of what you're referring to. It acknowledges the fact that major labels or larger labels have taken a blow, and that the music industry has evolved quite a bit. So the principle behind the class is to help students embrace that and to learn how to build a record label on their own. So to think about it from an entrepreneurial standpoint, and to learn how to promote an artist in whatever medium they choose, whether it be digital or vinyl, whatever they like to do, and learn how to promote a campaign for an artist over a period of time. The artist management class is an extension of that, in that it focuses on basic concepts of strategy, entrepreneurship, promotion, and the ability to understand the difference between subjectifying and objectifying something. So learning that you're dealing with a creative artist, and you're learning how to develop this subject matter and put it into an object.
We know that the old model of the way music business has been done for probably 40 or 50, 60 years, with record labels kind of running the show and making a lot of decisions and really being the gatekeepers as to who makes it past a certain point of success and who does not. That seems to be changing dramatically, even pretty much falling apart. Is it true at the same time that these individual opportunities that arise through the internet and through independent labels, are those opportunities really there for individuals now, in place of, without the backing of labels and everything, to actually create lives in music for themselves?
Yes. It is different. It's very different from being backed by a bank like a record label, a larger record label. But there are opportunities out there, and if the individual knows how to seek out opportunity and see an opportunity and go for it, then absolutely.
Well, would it be accurate then to say, though, that that's kind of what our music business program is focusing on, to try to help aspiring, not only people who want to be in business, but people who want to be performers or songwriters?
Absolutely.
To make the best of those opportunities.
Absolutely.
The fourth course, the course that we're for sure teaching over the summer right now, is new media strategies. And that follows exactly what you're talking about. How do you attract attention as an artist out there in the world? I read a statistic that every minute 48 hours of new content are uploaded to YouTube. How does somebody find you? Yeah. And new media strategies is a class taught by Bruce Cook, who could not join us here today. But that helps cover those areas. How do you attract attention out there? How do you get people to find you? How do you use the internet to your advantage?
What are the advantages of studying online?
If someone is truly a self-starter, the biggest advantage to me would be that it's fast. There are pros and cons to any online class. If you've taken an online class before, you probably know it. You need to be computer savvy, and you need to be good at time management and realize that there's going to be a substantial amount of time both on the computer and off doing outside research and working on projects yourself.
It's also more convenient with the person's schedule. I mean, especially during the summer semester, for example, where people are traveling, doing what they're doing. I find that students are often interning in Los Angeles or New York or someplace like that, and they can't physically be here.
You see this as the start of a broader development of online courses at the college?
Personally, I think that some classes can be done well online. I don't think it's for every type of class. So would I like to see the curriculum broadened? Absolutely, into an online system. If it's to the advantage of the student, I think it's great. I've taken online courses. I've taken good online courses, and I've taken online courses that I wasn't that excited about.
I've taken online classes, and some of them have been difficult, some of them have been great. And like anything, it's how much work the individual puts into it and what they get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Thanks.
Pleasure.